welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. A big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you, a big special thank you to everyone who has reached out on Etsy for a personal reading. I love getting a chance to know you on an individual level, so thank you guys so much for trusting me and for coming back here to support me on YouTube. I really appreciate you. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, we would like to welcome you to this space. I do pick a card readings on this channel, so if you're into tarot, please join us. Sit down, get a cup of tea, get some snacks, get cozy, and we'll have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather at my table together. For today's pick a card reading, we are looking at your future spouse. So we're talking all about your future spouse today. Who are they? What sort of relationship will you have? When can you expect for them to pop into your experience? And we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the pink flower and this 4 of Wands card. We have pile number 2 with the yellow flower and the Wheel of Fortune here. And we have pile number 3 with the purple flower and the Hierophant. Whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you, and my timestamps are listed below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about the person that will be your future spouse. Who are they? What sort of relationship will you have? And when are they coming in? Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You are drawn to the pink flower. Or to the 4 of Wands here, and this is your reading. Who is your future spouse, and what are they going to be like, and what sort of relationship will you have? The 4 of Wands is all about celebrations to, pathways to celebration and commitments. And you can see this beautiful tower built up here. It's about building something great with this person. It can spark twin flame energies as well. And I feel like it's exciting because both of you are sort of waiting for this opportunity. It's like you're both chomping at the bit, waiting. It's like you're ready for this next chapter to open up. So that's beautiful, beautiful choice for you, pile number 1. I'm going to pause and adjust that a little bit. It's a little bit clearer. Okay, so pile number 1. Who is your future spouse? Who is this person? What are they like? What sort of relationship will you have? And then we're going to ask Spirit about when this person is going to come in for you. So who is this person for pile number 1, please? Who is their future spouse? They could be a Scorpio. I just saw the moon, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Who is? Here is the Justice energy. We have Libra coming in for someone. And the Justice energy does speak about commitments as well. So a very important doorway for you to take, because it's going to sort of usher in the beautiful momentum of change that it's like a ripple effect that thrusts you straight into the 4 of Wands. And it's really bringing to light all of the necessary cuts you've had to make in life that led you to this person. There's this acknowledgement of recognizing why you had to go through certain heartbreaks in the past once this person shows up. For someone watching, this person could actually work within the legal field, not necessarily a lawyer or a judge, for instance, but there's so many different avenues of the legal realm. So they may work in some sort of legal aspect. We have the Hanged Man. And I do feel like they are well established in that career as well, this person. There is the Moon, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Look at all the major arcanic themes. This person is going to have major effects in all areas of your life. And they are a shy person. This person coming forward for you is quiet. They're not explosive in what they say. They don't share their opinions with everyone. They're a subdued type of person. It's like they're the strong silent type, but when they do talk, they're smart. Like they have a lot to say, and they're wise. There's a wisdom about them too. And there's something about their eyes that you're going to be attracted to, or there's something very striking about their eyes, Spirit says. We have the Eight of Cups. Oh, we have the Death energy. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Ten of Swords. You know, Spirit's really indicating that for someone watching, you and this person are going to go through some trying and turbulent times as well. Specifically on the road to parenthood, there could be a disappointment in there that really rattles you and steals your focus a little bit, because there's like pain associated with that realm a little bit, but this person helps to power through that with you. There's a beautiful support system here. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to pause because I was just listening to Spirit, but they say that this person is going to be a beautiful support system as well. This is an emotional person, but they try to hide it. Ace of Pentacles. For someone watching, you may meet this person in the work realm as well. That's where this whole relationship could stem from, is the work realm or some sort of connection to it. And I do feel like you're going to communicate with this person regularly before you actually start to date them officially. So I feel like there could be even an online component. And even if you meet in the workplace, I feel like you're going to correspond through text or something to get to know each other before you actually go out on a date, for instance. It seems that the rapport and the emotional connection is built through some sort of communication, but it feels like something I'm typing out, or it doesn't feel like we're communicating, because again, this person doesn't feel comfortable. I think they're shy and they feel like they're quiet. When they say something, it's important. And I feel like they're shy too because they have anxiety when it comes to you. They are, though, during this period in your relationship, especially, again, this is going to be your spouse, so during your commitment phase, when you experience negative emotions, when you experience, for example, depression or sadness, this person is going to be like the rock. Even though they're feeling it as intensely as you are, they're going to try to be a rock for you. But they are emotional. And in these moments, Spirit wants you to try to extend as much grace back at them, because as much as they're trying to be a rock, for some of you, they'll have a really difficult time hiding that emotion, even though they think they're doing a great job. You'll be able to tell, but they think that they're doing a really good job. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Queen of Cups. They also want to assure you that this disappointment that you may experience on the road to parenthood is not going to be a permanent one, and they do see you actually having children with this person too. They see the two of you working hard to get there, though, in all the fun ways, but also through a trying period or through a period of grief. They see the two of you really rallying together at that time. Here is the Fool and the King of Pentacles. Now, this King of Pentacles is very secure. As I said, I feel like they're very secure in their position. It feels like a traditional position. It feels like something that is well instated. So I don't feel like this person's an entrepreneur who's invented their own career, for instance, but I feel like they are well established in their career. And this is the type of person that's a planner as well. It's like they're the saver. They're someone who has a 5-year plan. It's like they know when they want to retire. They're really careful about that realm, which is they take care of those things, because I feel like they have suffered. I don't want to use a word like suffer, but they've struggled in their youth, or they've struggled when it comes to coin, but no more. It's like they don't struggle anymore. That has come to pass, but they remember how much that stung. They remember the struggles there, so they never want to see that happen again. Here's the Hanged Man and the Magician. This person has a quiet control over things, but they don't demand it. They don't demand control over the household, for instance. They don't demand any of that, but I think that they naturally get the control over things like finances because they're smart and because they don't make mistakes. It's like you trust them. They're very trustworthy and dependable, and they prove that over time, and they don't have to do it through force. There's something charismatic about them, but they don't realize that they're charismatic. And it's interesting because what the image that Spirit just put into my mind was that guy on horseback. I can't remember his name. I think Man Tracker. That guy Man Tracker is like on a horseback, and he's really quiet, but there's something charismatic about him. There's something very charismatic about this person too. They carry themselves well. I do feel like this is a traditional person too. This would be the type that would value the traditional commitment, so they would want to actually physically get married, for instance. It does feel like a divine masculine energy coming in, but that's just all about energy. It has nothing to do with gender, so that's just the energy that they embody here. This Ten of Swords is about releasing your expectations about this person and your expectations about who you're going to end up with, because I feel like this person doesn't match the frequency of maybe who you've gone with in the past, but they want you to release your expectations so that you are open to this opportunity, are open to this person when they come up in your life and in your experience. All about their future spouse, please. Can you tell me about their future spouse? Spirit says that the two of you will make it through a grieving period. You have come to the edge. I feel like your influence helps this person step outside of their comfort zone, because they are someone who likes predictability and they like routine. So your influence helps them to kind of be less stringent or less strict with that. We have here deep knowing, and we have here co-create. And I love that because we started, it's number 40, and we started with the Four of Wands, which is about gateways to celebration, and we're co-creating. The two of you are going to co-create and build a beautiful tower, a beautiful life together. But just as I said with this Four of Wands, it's a gateway that we have to enter into, which is why they keep asking you to take that chance on this person, because when you first meet them, you may be hesitant to do so. You may just look at them as sort of an option and overthink the opportunity, and instead Spirit's encouraging you multiple times to come to the edge and take that leap of faith, because they say it's well worth it, and there's so much potential here, and it's in line with you. Like this is someone who's perfectly aligned for you, and you're not the same. You're very different from this person. You're very different, but it complements each other perfectly. Of pile number 1, Mary, what they be like. You have here August being significant to this person, perhaps to you. You have here flowers, and this, as I say, they're very traditional. This would be the type of person that they would bring you flowers on the first date. We have harp, great happiness with this person. They are stubborn. I just saw the Ram. The King of Pentacles could be Taurus energy. There is a stubbornness to this person, but it's a quiet stubbornness. It almost feels like it's an internal stubbornness. They get mad at themselves a lot. We have kangaroo. It says unsettled times, need to plan ahead, but I feel like this was in the past because it came out reversed. We also have dogs, getting together with friends. Back of the deck says quill, getting back to basics. I feel for someone there is a work connection on where this is going to sort of stem from, this connection. I'm going to ask about timing in a moment. Keep an open mind so that you'll take that leap of faith. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or your expectations, which is why they're asking you to erase them. Eradicate those expectations. And we have here, pay attention. The signs are cautioning you, and we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This healing family issues, though, I feel like will come about in your relationship, because I feel like there will be perhaps a singular struggle for someone, a singular struggle to get to parenthood when you're ready for that. And because of that, there's a grief phase that I'm sensing. But the two of you power through, and you are successful on the other end of that grief. So they really want you to hold on to this message when you're going through that turbulent time. Let's ask about, oops, this is one not really in the reversal. Let's ask about timing. When is this person coming in for pile number 1, please? When can they expect this person to come in? Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, For someone watching there, you already know them, actually. You already know them. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Six of Swords. Can we clarify, please? The Ace of Wands. Whoops. We have the Four of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands. So because I'm dealing with collective energy, I have multiple messages coming in from multiple people. I feel it's within the year that you're going to meet this person. For some, it's going to be around the 5 to 6 month race, 5 to 6 month marker from this reading, from this point. But it's going to be within the year that you see this period or this reading. Not in 2022 necessarily. For some, yes, but for most, it will be in the 2023 year. And of course, it's the spark that begins at the very interim of this connection. We need to take time to build to the Ten of Pentacles, but Spirit's indicating that this will be the spark. If we take this spark and we fuel it with, you know, elements of air and elements of earth and action, we can see a beautiful potential open up. And it is this secure energy that this Queen of Pentacles is really able to rely on. This will be the place perhaps where you have children as well, if that is what you want. Yeah, beautiful energy for you, pile one. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number one. What can you tell me more about this person in the bowl, on their future spouse? Six of Wands reversed. They have no reason to have a lack of confidence, but they do. They do. And I feel like they're almost waning in their belief system. They're worried about when you're going to show up. It's like they're worried about being alone. And we have the Queen of Cups. I feel like you have a lack of confidence too. It's being very mirrored in the bowl from the Queen of Cups here. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a lack of confidence about whether or not they are going to actually show up in the time period that Spirit has indicated here. And that's where Spirit wants you to, they're bringing forward the message of a watch pot never boils. They say that you're so focused on this person coming in that you're missing the present moment, and it's the present moment that's going to usher in this person. So if we're always kind of looking for the next best thing, we're going to be waiting and waiting and waiting, because our focus won't be on the present. So that's what they're encouraging you to do at this moment. You have the Two of Rose Island here from the Golden Girls. I think with the Two of Cups and relationships forming beautiful energies, R and P could be initials. We also have the letter L. We have the Will. Will could be a name even. We also have here Leo energy, generous. We have the Four of Wands, and you chose the Four of Wands. I love that. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so sudden turn of events in your favor, and this is a person that is sort of aligned for you. They are coming in as a part of your contract. We have the surrender, the big surrender here with the Seahorse, going with the flow, making sure that we're surrendering to it, even if this person is not our usual type. And we have here the Nickel from 2006, I think about May, the 5th of any month as well. And the Beaver is a workaholic, somebody who works really, really hard. And the King of Pentacles has worked really, really hard to get to this position of security. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you. I'm sorry about the traffic noise today. If it resonated with you, I would love to hear your story below in the comment section. And I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, your like button, all your buttons. It helps me to bring you guys more content. I am actually waiting to hear back from a previous winner, so be sure to check your notifications as well. And if you're interested in a private reading, I offer them through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You are drawn to the yellow flower, or perhaps to the Wheel of Fortune here, and this is your reading. All about your future spouse. So who is your future spouse? What kind of relationship will you have, and when are they going to come in? The Wheel of Fortune is talking about destiny, and in this Wheel of Fortune you can see it's like a cog that turns the wheel. So everything that you've been through has sort of set you up for this opportunity that's coming in, that's destined for you. It's a sudden turn of events in your favor, so this could indicate how they're going to show up in your life, so in a very sudden sort of way. So let's see what Spirit has to say about this. all about pile 2's future spouse. Who is this person, Spirit? And how are they going to come in for pile number 2? Always remember that I'm dealing with collective energy, so if it doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or a different reading. And take the messages as they resonate and leave behind those that do not feel right to you. So who is pile 2's person, Spirit? The 2 of Swords. The 3 of Wands with the Magician. Who will you marry? The 6 of Cups. You know what? Spirit says it's going to start as a friendship. And as soon when you first meet them, you're not going to see them in that light. Maybe even vice versa. The 2 of you are going to you may already even know this person. They could already be a friend. There's going to be expansion there because they're indicating that too, that you already know this person potentially. The Knight of Cups. And it's just that they're afraid they've already lost their chance, or they're afraid that they're stuck in some sort of friend zone with you at this moment. And they're really kind of waiting to take that leap of faith. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Death energy. Ooh, it's exciting. It's exciting energy for you, pile 1 or pile 2. It feels like if it's not already a present friendship, Spirit says it's going to begin in that way. So it's going to begin very lightheartedly, very innocently enough. But very quickly, this person's going to feel stuck in that role, and they don't want to be in that role. I don't feel like that was the intention originally, to be in that role. But they're waiting for like the perfect opportunity to pounce or to make themselves known at this very moment. This person's going to be so generous with you. And there's something kind of beautiful and innocent about them. There's like, I don't think they have a lot of experience, for instance. I don't think that they've dated tons and tons and tons of people before you. And there's just a reliability to them. This one will text you back if you ask them to. They're going to tell you where they're going. They're not just going to ghost. This is not that type of person. Sometimes they're a little bit too hesitant because they don't have a lot of experience. They lack confidence too, though. And this is someone who is working towards their career or working towards building up their life at this moment. So they're not 100% settled. They're not 100% settled in their life, for instance. They may not own their own home at this very moment, for instance. Because they're building up to that. They're building up to their power and the realization of the power that they have. The Nine of Cups. I will say this person will definitely call you their better half, for instance. They'll say that you are the looker. You are the one that they do everything for. They feel happy and excited and lucky to be with you. It's like you're a trophy to them. So there's a distinction, Spirit says, between how you present yourself. I feel like you take a lot of good care of yourself, or you put a lot of effort perhaps into how you look every day. And this person's like, I throw on jeans and a t-shirt and I'm out the door. Like you're different in that sense, but you complement each other well. But it is this person's insecurity that stops them from really revealing themselves to you right away. I think they take their time because they're hesitant, because they don't want to it's like they don't want to lose you in the friendship capacity. And I think that starting a relationship based on friendship is a beautiful, beautiful precedent to set in any relationship. We have the Justice. Libra energy very strong with this person. The Fool. And the Knight of Swords. This is the type of person that is funny in a very impulsive type of way. Like they would say, very sarcastic, shocking things sometimes, immature things. I can't lie and say there isn't a little bit of a stroke of immaturity in the way that they bring about their humor, and the way that they carry themselves. Sometimes they can act a little bit youthful or immature at times. But there's the Death card again, and the King of Cups. But they're a work in progress. And if they're impulsive now, if they're insecure now, Spirit says that they are going to grow into a very supportive partner who's going to have the ability to sort of pick their times and choose their periods wisely about when they're going to say sarcastic things or when they're going to speak about certain things, because this King of Cups is, he knows when to turn his back on his emotion in order to get the job done. He knows, you know, when he has to do that. So there's a sense of real focus that you bring about this person because of the influence that you have, because they want to please you. If I'm honest, you help to inspire a really strong sense of focus and drive towards goals for this person. Because of your influence, this, like, they want to be a planner, they want to transition, they want to make plans for more. Whereas I feel like when you first meet them, especially in this capacity of friendship, they're kind of all over the place. They're a little bit, you know, all over the place when it comes to life in general. But together there's this beautiful transition. The Death card showing up twice here, and there's the Queen of Pentacles. So they influence you in such positive ways as well. They make you step outside of your comfort zone, and here you are sitting very, very comfortably on your throne because they work hard. They work hard to make sure you do that. This could be a real blue collar type of person for someone watching. They could work with their hands a lot or in some sort of trade as well. And they do that because I just saw this image in my mind of them saying, my hands look like this, so her hands can look like that. Like they have, you know, calloused hands perhaps, so that you can have manicures, for instance. So they work hard for you. So that's really a valuable asset in a partner. You help to inspire focus in them, and they help to inspire security in you. So that's beautiful. I also feel like there will be children in the future of this connection as well, which is interesting because it feels like you come from a very youthful place and then you move into this beautiful maturity, and you walk through the passages of your transformation together. It's like a leveling up together, which is kind of nice. It's like you grow up together in a sense. Who is this person? You have tulip, great passion between the two of you. An explorative type of passion too. I just saw axe forces working against you. And in this case, Spirit's really talking about the force being this Five of Cups, this friend zone that they find, that they get stuck in with you. So this, again, this person could already be present in your life right now. We have here pineapple, a symbol of friendship, reconciliation. Even the Six of Cups is somebody returning to your life. We have woman, dealing with a relationship with a woman, and great happiness in this connection. And not just happiness, great happiness with the harp on the back of the deck. Spirit's like, it's not just going to be happy. They really want you to leap into it, because they say that this is an opportunity to transition into, there's the sun, here's the Ace of Cups, to transition into a very bright period of your life. And I feel like this person works hard to make sure you have a good experience. Look at the beautiful sunniness behind the Knight of Pentacles. They work really hard to make sure you have a great experience. Who is their future spouse and what are they like? We have here sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. And that's what the two of you do together. You have this beautiful passage. That's what they keep saying. It's like this doorway, this passage to balance. To a really great, to honestly a really beautiful transition from this person's, I want to say, immaturity into this King of Cups, but also for you. There's a leveling up for you. There's like a glow up for you waiting in this connection too. We have apprehension, moving out into the world with doubt and fear. And that's the apprehension that they're showing when they want to transition from a friend energy into something much more. Who will pile to spouse be? We have here the boar. I also have identity, and we have the milk, nourishment, nostalgia, the home. Underneath that is freedom. Reversed, I feel like you will commit with this person for a really long time. In fact, Spirit even said till death. That's what they just said, till death. The boar is about aggressive masculine energy. It's a rushing energy. It's somebody who gets a little bit jealous when it comes to you too. A little bit jealous and a little bit possessive over you too, because it's like they adopt this connection as a part of their identity and they take that seriously. It's like, this is my better half. And so they're very possessive of that energy. Possessive of you in a sense. Now I want to ask Spirit about timing. When will this person show up in pile 2's experience? When will they make their emotions known if they are already present? We have the 9 of Coins. The High Priestess. Oh, you're it's interesting because it's for someone watching, it's like it's already established. There's already been an establishment of connection here. And that sort of complicates things a little bit too, because if we're moving from a friend energy into something more, there's already something established here, an emotional connection. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the 7 of Wands. I feel like they're working on it right now. Here's the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's like they have so much that they want to bring to light. There's so much that they want to express to you, but they're torturing themselves to do it in the very present energy. This Knight of Cups wants to express something, it feels like right this moment. So for someone watching, this person's already in your life and they already want to say something so badly, but they're just trying to find the strength to do so. They're trying to find the strength to bring about the clarity that they feel is really, really necessary. So I feel like it's very soon. Yeah, Spirit says it's very, very soon. Like a matter of a couple of months that this person will bring some clarity to the situation. And then there's the doorway that opens up that you have to make a decision. That's why it's like you're almost in control of where everything sort of transitions from that point. Because as I said, this cog turns this wheel, then turns this wheel, then turns that wheel. It's just this beautiful ripple effect. So courage, Spirit is asking you for a reflection phase at this moment so you can discern whether you already know this person and whether you're prepared for a transition. Because they're hesitant to bring their awareness or their feelings forward to you, to shift it from a friend energy into more, because they're not sure how they're going to be received. And they're really kind of convincing themselves that you may reject. So it's like they're in this planning phase where it's like it's so much easier to fantasize and stay where we are, but then I'm sacrificing this, and they don't want to do that. So a matter of maybe a couple of months, maybe even less than 2 months for someone watching as well. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile 2. Charm bowl for pile number 2, please. What can you tell me about their future spouse? We have the Emperor in the reverse, Taurus energy. Oops, the Ace of Pentacles reverse. This Emperor is not feeling confident in the present moment. That's what it feels like. Spirit says that this person is going to bring forward their awareness or their offer within the year for those watching. Again, I feel like it's much, much closer for someone. They're just building up the courage, the confidence right now. We have the 10 of Wands, trying to build up the confidence to unburden themselves of all of this passion that they already feel is instilled for you. They don't feel like they have a lot to offer, and they don't like themselves in a sense that they don't even like how they look sometimes. And we all go through those phases where we look at the mirror and we're like, ugh, you know, and that's how this person feels. They don't like how they look. They don't feel like they have enough to offer. They don't feel like they're on the same level as you, because you're this star, you're this dream that they wish upon that would make them feel so smug and so excited and so kind of fulfilled and justified in a way if they had you on their arm. So they're stressed out. They're stressed out and anxious about making themselves known. Their ego is really playing tricks upon them to keep them in that realm too, which could cause delays for them. We have secrets, so somebody who is holding a secret energy for you already, the letter S, the Wheel of Fortune, and you chose the Wheel of Fortune, and it's the big wheel too. We have here a microscope. I think about work connections, school connections here with this person, feeling like they're under a microscope. We have the moon with the feathers. I often see the peacock feather in that moon, somebody who is afraid to reveal themselves because of pride or because of ego. We have strength rune and the strength rune, powerfully overcoming forces against you. We do have handmaid. I think about children, and I do feel like this will be the connection that brings about shifts in the family unit. We have the palm tree. You will travel with this person. And we have the High Priestess. inner wisdom, somebody who's hiding their feelings. And then here's the heart with the constellations on it too. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. Hope that it resonates. And if it did, I'd love to hear your story below in the comments section. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story. Be sure to hit your notification bell and your like button and drop me that comment so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And if you have dropped me a comment in the last month, be sure to check your notifications because I'm waiting back to hear from one of my winners, and I will be announcing a new winner soon as well. I also offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the purple flower, or to the Hierophant card, and this is your reading. Who is your future spouse, and what sort of relationship will you have, and when are they coming in? The Hierophant rules institutions like education, government, and marriage. It's ruled by Taurus energy, so this person could be a Taurus. It's also somebody who could work in one of said institutions, so they could have a government job, for instance, but we'll take a look at the energies to see what information we can get about this person. This may be the relationship, well, this will be the relationship, Spirit says, where you level up, make actual commitments. So who is the future spouse for pile number 3, please? There's something very intelligent about this person, and the steps that they've taken in life perhaps have been very intelligent too. The Page of Swords. Who will you marry? Who is this future spouse? I feel like this person, for someone, has recently graduated from some sort of program, some sort of education. They've just graduated, armed and fueled with all of the knowledge, very intelligent energy. 3 of Wands. And now it's like they're embarking on this unknown, right, this moment. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person has big dreams too. This person has big, big dreams. They're really creative. They're really smart, which is a really powerful combination. The Chariot. This is ruled by Cancer energy. This person does like to travel a lot. They like to learn about different things, but I feel like they like to travel for the sake of learning. This is not the type of person who wants to travel to lay on a beach. They want to travel to places so they can learn about different environments. They can learn about different cultures as well. Right this moment, I will say, when you first meet this person, they won't be swimming in funds, because I do feel like they have recently graduated or recently come out of school. And they're pushing through determination, trying to kind of make their way. It's like they're trying to make their way in life in some sort of way. But they've got big plans and big dreams. And this is the person, again, Spirit says that you are potentially destined to have children with as well. We have the 9 of Cups. This is the type of person, I will say, that thinks they're always right. They think that they're always right. When in truth, they do, that's where they're wrong the most. They aren't, they're not wrong when they say that they're really smart. They really are smart. Sometimes we can be too smart for our own good sometimes, because it's like they don't take the time to gather more information. Like if you both had like a debate upon something and you know that you're right, they would be stubborn enough, because there's a stubbornness coming in, stubborn enough not to go Google it themselves, because they don't want to be made to feel like they're wrong about something. We have the High Priestess. We have the 9 of Pentacles. This person has confidence. sometimes Spirit says it's not deserved. Even at times, their confidence is so strong at times too. And they're picky about things in life. I feel like even that they're a picky eater. This person's a picky eater. They're a little bit picky when it comes to people. So they feel like you're really special. They're like, you're really special because you ignite all of these flames. You ignite all of these flames. And because they've been really picky in the past, they feel like they're really picky from the past. They're like, you're something exceptionally special that they're almost possessive over. I will say that they're a little bit possessive over you. The Queen of Pentacles. And they're super, super confident in their ability to make money. And I believe them. This is the type of person that they have goals and they will hit every single goal because of their confidence. It's like they have this over-the-top confidence that serves them very well. I feel like they, even though they're just sort of potentially at this moment coming out of their education, Spirit says they're going to climb the ranks in their job quickly. And this is the type of person that says if you don't want to work, you can work out in the home. That's what they're saying. You don't have to work if you don't want to. And you can see the page going over here to the King of Swords. This person could be a Libra energy, Aquarius or Gemini potentially as well, but I'm feeling very strong Libra energy. We have the Judgment and we have the Four of Swords. The influence that you have on this person is you ground them. You bring them back down to earth because they are really smart, but sometimes that intelligence makes them turn their back on the emotion a little bit. And so you ground them, you bring them right back down to earth with reality sometimes, which they need. They need to be brought back down to reality at times with this person. They are very secure. They create a very secure life for you financially. This is the person that could end up being the, again, potential partner or parent to your children. Wheel of Fortune, and there's the King of Swords. And I love that because they're saying that you are the best thing that ever happened to them. And you know what? They're right. They're right because of your influence. As smart as they think they are, you're just as smart, if not the leader in that realm. And you are presenting as the Queen of Swords the whole way. You're just as intelligent as this person. And so you help to ground them. You bring them back down to reality at times as well. And the two of you make really important decisions together. It's not that even if you're at home and they're working, you're still right in there making decisions. You help to bring this person emotional revelations. And I feel like it's through the influence of children that this person really shifts and changes. It really helps them, their emotional growth really exponentially grow from that point forward, because even watching you with them, I feel like I could cry for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like I could cry. It's like a beautiful scene that I'm seeing of like them watching you with children and their heart melting. This cold exterior melting down. So it's kind of a beautiful mutual symbiotic relationship that I'm seeing. The two of you help each other grow. You especially, I feel like you are the turn of events in their favor, because it's not that they won't succeed in life, they will, but you help them succeed emotionally in life, which is beautiful. Who is your, future spouse? We have here, Peacock, beware of great pride, and we have climbing towards success, because this person does have pride. I can't lie and say they're not a little bit prideful. And most aspects, rightfully so. Rightfully so. They work hard. They're really intelligent. We have here wreath, sorrow over a loss, and teardrops, great personal sorrow. So during your relationship, you will experience some sort of heartbreak with your partner, but that's again a part of the emotional release that they need. Like this person needs an emotional release. So you could experience some sort of loss potentially, and this was a message that came in for pile 1 too, potentially on the road to motherhood, because that's where it touches them the most. Spirit still sees you successful. They still see children in that connection as well. So there's good news even on the back of the deck. So they don't want you to walk away from this message focusing solely on turbulence or frustrations that you may experience within this relationship, because that's just a storm to weather that you will weather. And they want you to instead walk away from this reading with this sense of accomplishment, because it's going to be a very successful relationship. And the Ten of Pentacles is the two of you building up something very profound, both physically and emotionally together. So even if there is some loss on the way to success, your good news will follow. Where's their future spouse? You have here, hummingbird, lighten up. And you are the healer, and you are the person that helps this person lighten up, if I'm honest. And not that they're not like a happy person, they are, but they're just a little bit too smug, or they're just a little bit too smart for their own good sometimes, where they don't like to admit defeat, even when it's obvious, and you help to pull them back down to reality. And that's the healing influence that you have. We have here decisiveness, make a decision and take appropriate action. This is the connection that the two of you will share that throne. They will come to really, really value your opinion, really, really value what you have to say and your perspective too. But I will say this, when you first meet them, that might be a challenge to get them to that point, because you're going to have to bring them back to reality a couple of times. Like, you might have to put them in their place a few times when it comes to some things that they think that they know. What is this relationship going to look like for pile number 3, please? We have mending and peace. I love the mending card because it's all about building foundations. It's about healing. It's about weathering these storms together as well. I heard somebody say recently that, you know, it's not bad things that happen to us that create trauma. It's having bad things happen to us and then not having support systems afterwards that create the trauma. And so there's a feeling of you and this person working very collaboratively together to help heal past pains, and to work through any difficulties or arguments or frustrations or sorrow, pains of loss and sorrow over losses that you will experience. Ultimately, I love the peace card for you too. This connection is going to teach you how to be more flexible and more patient. It's going to teach you how to maintain that inner peace as well, especially in times when when we feel like potential is lost. So I do, again, on the way to personal growth, we have to experience some sorrows. So sometimes our peace is going to be threatened, but this connection helps us to heal any pains after losses as well. Let's take a look at timing though. When is this person going to pop in for pile number 3, please? The Moon, Scorpio, the Ace of Wands. For someone watching, this person, they may even go to school with you. They may already be aware of you. They're just trying to find the strength to power through. It was the Knight of Wands. Back of the deck is the Five of Cups. Spirit says that for the majority watching this pile, it's going to be 3 to 5 months before this person pops into your life. For someone watching, though, I feel like they're already in your life technically, but they're not in a relationship with you, and they're just sort of gearing themselves up to make themselves known. Now, they have the ego to bring forward the offer. And even here, the Knight of Wands, we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy coming in. They have the ego to bring forward the offer. So I feel like this person is already kind of making plans to express themselves to you. For others, I feel like you're going to have this person come into your life in around 3 to 5 months from now. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 3. Pile 3, please. What is this person like in the bowl for pile number 3? Whoops. Knight of Cups, the Hermit, Virgo energy. 10 of Cups reversed. Now the Ten of Cups is in the reversal position, and I got this message for pile 1 too, so there may be a message waiting for you there. I do feel like on the road to parenthood there could be a slight loss. There could be a loss there. So take that as it resonates. But we have vulnerability that is stemmed from that experience. Vulnerability coming in from the divine, for the divine masculine here, that helps them to shed some of the ego shields that they put up for themselves. Because a lot of this smugness is coming from an ego shield that they have actually put up to overcompensate for fear and other lower vibrational energies. The Hermit is talking about focus and planning. The two of you will make plans together for family, for different sort of check marks in your life. And Spirit says that you're going to hit those check marks. There could be some rough patches getting there, but these rough patches are actually designed specifically for the evolution of this person and for you, of course, but the evolution of their emotional awareness is actually going to be a positive result from some of that loss. It's like a floodgate that opens. Wheel of Fortune, the boot. We have song. We also have here the seahorse going with the flow, angels watching over us. And I think about angels and I think about children too, watching over us, even children in angel form. So losses of pregnancies, for instance. We have here the star, the healing star, sea star, which is about healing after loss. We have going with the flow, and we do have the anchor, hauling anchor. It can feel like stagnancy in some areas of life, but this Wheel of Fortune won't let it stay in that realm for long. So this is talking about some disappointments that you may experience within the realms of this connection itself, but how we have healing and release associated with that too. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. If it did, I'd love to hear your story below. Even if you have to come back to respond, I would love to hear it. If you do, drop me a comment below to be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. If you're new to the channel, I'd love for you to drop your comment below and subscribe so that I can enter you in for a chance as well. I'm waiting back to hear back from one of my previous winners, so be sure to check your notifications. And I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage.